Like,
oh, were they?
Yeah, and then he posted that fucking meme, Jimmy Crimble, and I was fucking dying. Crimble. I laughed way harder at that than I should have.
I don't know. It's kind of funny.
Who posted it?
The lead singer of Viagra Boys.
I knew someone whose dog's name was Jimmy Kibble.
That's really...
What?
Okay, wait.
I'm not kidding.
Hey, how's this for a dog name? So when Selena and I get a dog, we're going to get an English Bulldog because Mike's going to breed Mr. Nibs. Cheesecake.
Cheesecake is
Love
good.
it, yeah.
For a female English Bulldog. Huh?
Anything
right?
food.
Right? It's good. Selena came up with that.
maybe not.
Cheesecake English?
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we all heard that. And still doesn't make sense.
What's wrong with Char? Did he take a tab this morning? Just like, wait, is cheesecake English?
Does that feel really good
Can you
or
guys
what?
hear that?
It's Char's low key on like 2 grams of
Yeah.
MDMA.
He's just touching his
First
head.
question, can you hear this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it off. Second question, why cheesecake? Because it's cute?
Yes.
Or because like
Yeah,
I was thinking
just
like
because it's cute.
English.
No, 'cause
I don't
hungry.
think. Yeah, because
Like naming it tea and crumpets or something. Like
A human?
that's an excessive name.
Yeah, crumpet is
Hello, this is my English Bulldog. Tea crumpets at 12 p.m. Unless it's daylight savings time, then it's actually 1.
crumpet's cute.
Cheesecake
Crumpet
is fine.
is a cute name, actually.
Stroganoff is not good. Like there's
That's-
certain food names that are not okay.
German names, I
Yeah.
think it's not a go-to.
Yeah. But yeah, cheesecake is good.
Adolf, not the best name for a dog.
Well,
No, don't name your German Shepherd Adolf.
no. Have you ever met one?
Yep.
No.
I have.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I was
Whoa.
like,
That's bold.
and his name's Steven.
I'm gonna let you guys go. I gotta do 2 things real quick.
Gonna let
Where
us
are we
go?
going?
Bye.
Oh my god.
Keeps his headphones on, but is just over there.
Imagine like walking away from a friend group being like bye, but then you're like listening the whole time. Like, do you remember those infomercials on TV where it would be like you can like hear really far? It'd be an old lady at the park, like listening to 2 like weird dudes at a playground.
Like, remember the, I don't know why these were so popular when we were in like middle school or whatever. Did you have any friends who had like the listening gun it was like
No.
the big piece of plastic
But I
on it?
wanted one.
Dude, for some reason, I feel like everyone had one of those back in the day.
Yeah, stalking was way in at that time. I just used to love that. Like, just the most random scenes of like just an old person like wanting to listen to the mailman. Like, what is he gonna say? But I
He's gonna
kind
talk
of get
about
it
stealing
too.
packages.
Have
There's
we all-
there's not much else they can do.
Yeah,
Old people. They just
want to listen.
trust me, I know.
Well, they want to know things. You know,
Everybody wants to know things.
I know. Me too. Like, I get it now. I'd be like, yeah, fuck
Wait,
yeah.
hold on. I want to go back to the Jimmy Kimmel thing. I was watching
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Crimble.
Jiminy Kimmel. I was watching the Kardashians and they go on Jimmy Kimmel. And I was looking at him. One, I'm already watching the show just like hating these people like inside and out. And then they go on Jimmy Kimmel. And then I'm remembering that he was on the Man Show
Yeah.
like 2 decades ago, maybe, whatever that was. And I'm like, you had to have sold your soul.
Yeah.
There's no way you can go from that to like Jimmy Fallon type show and everybody loves you. And it's like, no, you did something.
He's kind of lucky, I think, because like, who remembers the Man Show?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To go, like if people
I feel like
knew.
everyone remembers the
yeah,
Man
but
Show.
not like actively.
I can't say that I remember.
Joe has
an
no
explicit
idea what the Man
episode.
Show is.
Really? Well, she's not a man.
But it's like this conversation. It was men only. We were like 9. Only men watch that show.
Only dudes.
But it's like this conversation. Someone brings up the Man Show. You're like, oh yeah, no, that was the show.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like Tom Green show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the Tom Green show?
Tom Green show, yeah.
Like I
Imagine
remember
not
that
being known
show.
for the show named after you. Tom Green, what was he in? He's in that one movie, right?
Yeah.
He actually came when we lived in San Francisco and I was working there. He was I met him like in the
Oh, really?
restaurant. Yeah. He was
seems
just
cool.
like in the corner, a bunch of people came up to him and he seemed really nice, even though they were annoying him at his lunch table.
Oh, he was just by himself.
Yeah, he was just like, I think it was like earlier in the day, like drinking coffee and eating clam chowder. Normal San Francisco things.
that's what he was doing?
Sourdough.
I imagined it with like 2 pieces of lunch meat, and he was like, no.
Just play.
Just being as on brand, off screen as possible. Yeah.
He lives in his van, right? With his dog. He just travels. And he like
don't know
he
this
has-
How
much
do you
about
know this
him.
much about Tom Green?
I saw a video like a year or 2 ago, and he like lives in his van. He makes music. I think probably has a podcast, all from his van, and he just
He's
travels.
like the OG
That's kinda
podcaster.
Is he?
He's like the OG.
Yeah. He started podcasting,
Yeah.
didn't he? Yeah, he's like coined for starting podcasting, I believe.
One, I didn't know that. Two, where does the name podcast come from? Because my mom is always like, oh, they have this thing. He's doing a broadcast. I'm like, no. And I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so sidebar.
Yeah.
Sidebar.
All of us.
Podcasting is just talk radio for our generation.
It is radio.
Yeah.
Going back.
We're on the radio.
Going back to where did the name podcast come
You know what we should do? Fuck posting this on the internet. We should be doing like short form AM radio.
We should do a pirate radio
We
station.
should pirate radio?
Oh my God. That sounds way more fun.
All
Just
right.
get a giant antenna.
Do we need a ship for that?
We'll get a flag. We'll do the
We need a flag.
different pirates.
Oh, different pirates?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Oh.
Not the fun. There's no pillaging here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. We're not doing
No,
a
we're cool
pirate
pirates.
radio station like ARG.
We're
it's
techie
like
pirates.
pirate. Yeah.
We're like of the Caribbean.
No, there's no
Free speech TV,
There's
dude.
no pirates.
Oh, dude, free speech TV.
Yeah.
I still think about that. Free speech TV?
Free speech TV.
We're on free speech TV right now, I
Yeah, I'm
think.
pretty sure this is free speech TV.
Let me
So,
get
what
the
is-
Tajin.
I'll be honest with you.
I don't know how this is. I've never had it.
I'm nervous.
I'm a little nervous too. Cutwater.
What are we drinking?
Cutwater is typically bad.
Yes, I'm aware. I was looking for the Zing Zang ones, but they didn't have any.
By the way, welcome to the morning pod.
Yeah,
Oh,
in the
yeah.
morning pod, we drink Bloody Marys. It's not bad. I like
That's
it.
not bad at all.
Yeah. Your face is telling me something completely different. He's like, oh yeah, it's not bad at all.
I don't know, man. It's really not bad.
It's a little thick.
It's this is gazpacho.
Yeah. We're drinking gazpacho. Yeah, it's a bit
You guys want some of this rim?
it's heavy it's heavy on the tomato puree.
Dude, that's
it seems.
thick.
Yeah.
That is viscous.
I like
Viscous.
they just took like tomato soup from
That's a Campbell's
Panera
tomato soup,
bread
yeah.
and then they just added
Vodka.
yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
10% though, not bad.
Yeah,
Usually
hey.
these like
If you
pre-made-
could name your own drink, what would you name it? Whatever ingredients you want, whatever you want to name it. I feel like that's hard.
I've created a couple like
Have you?
I feel like everything's
Well,
kind of been made.
yeah, that's the thing is like I think I've created drinks,
Yeah.
but
You're
there's
made a vodka
guy,
soda.
There's a vodka soda splash of pineapple and cran.
Ooh, cran apple.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Did I say vodka?
cran grape.
I meant crown apple. That's what I meant. Just a
there we
shot
go.
of crown apple.
Fuck yeah, brother. I had that moment at the Turnstile show at the Shrine because going up to the bar,
Yes, how was that?
it was great. Super great.
Dude, that crowd looked insane.
Okay, so yeah, I'll get to that. That was wild. But walking up to the bar before the show's going on, and I'm like, okay, I see 2 beer taps, but they're turned around. And I'm like, fuck, okay.
Mystery beer.
Oh, then you have to be that guy who's like, what beers?
I know. Yes.
What is that?
I was standing back. He was just standing there. There was no one in line. And I'm like just looking at these taps and I'm like, I don't know what they are. And now I'm going to have to ask him what they are. And if he says them and I don't like them, I'm going to have to be like, okay, give me a second. Like I'm ordering at a drive through. And then I'm like looking at, all the bottles of alcohol. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do with this?
You're
like,
such a considerate
dude,
bar goer.
I don't know what to do. I'm like,
Wait, are you in front of the line doing all of this?
there's no one in line. It's me and this man.
Okay.
But you're not in line yet. You're kind of like
hovering.
over. Yeah.
It's-
So
it's like-
he sees you, but he's not waiting on you.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He probably sees me and he's like, this isn't that hard. There's like 6 bottles here and
Yeah.
2 beer taps. It turned out I went to a different bar. I went to one of the different stands because I couldn't see what they were, dude.
You just left.
Instead of just asking
Yes,
him.
I had too much like anxiety to be like, if he tells me that these are like 2 options that I don't want.
Yeah. What
I
would
am-
be the options that you don't want?
I don't
what
know,
beers do
dude.
you not like?
I thought I saw a Michelob Ultra tap and I was like,
That's
no.
fine.
I was like, no,
Oh.
I don't want to do that. I don't
no,
think.
Michelob Ultra sucks.
Oh, yeah, trash beer.
But well, I was like, one of these is bound to be, it's like a standard beer tap. One of these is going to be like the IPA.
Exactly.
And I'm like,
yeah.
if I'm going to spend the money, let's go with this dog, right?
right.
So yeah, I walked to the other one and they did have that 3rd tap and it was an IPA. So I'm like, fine, all right. But just that whole like 10 minutes of I don't know where this is going.
That
and
was
I can't handle
10
this.
minutes is a long time.
Dude,
Were
it was
the-
a long time.
So at the second bar were the taps facing out so you
Yes.
could actually see. So
But they
at
were
the
the same
first
shape.
bar, they probably didn't have tap beer.
You think so?
That's why
they turned it around.
Yeah, they went in. They would either
good
you
thing
either
you didn't
turn him
ask
around,
because he would have just been like, "There's
and
nothing
then that's
in there."
even more awkward,
right?
I
Where you're
feel.
like, I would rather hear something and be like, "I'm good," versus like, "Oh, there's nothing in there. I look silly."
Yeah.
What a weird concept. Instead of
I never would have thought.
there's no option. Well, in that situation,
Put a little sign up that says no.
well, or
no
take
beer.
him off completely.
Yeah.
But it's weird in that situation that it would be more awkward him telling you that there's nothing because
I mean,
he expects you to need a minute after he tells you, "Oh, we don't have any beers on
Right.
tap." He expects that for you to be like, "Oh, okay, give me 1 sec." It's like, "Yeah, cool." Versus like if he's like, "Oh, it's a fucking grapefruit wheat ale in a
Yeah.
Michelob Ultra," and you're like, "Oh," and then he's like, "Oh, okay, fine."
He's like, dude, we're trying to clear this Sam Adams Oktoberfest beer. We have like a
From
full
last
keg
year.
left. Yeah. He's like, do you want it?
You can have the keg.
Yeah. Well, I ended up getting the beer going back. We were so early to the show. You knew that because you saw
Dude,
where I was at.
I looked at his
I
location.
got the time
It's
wrong of the
5.
show. I got there an hour early.
You got there 2 hours early.
I guess.
You
dude.
got there at like 5:30 because
what time? What time do they play?
They went on at 9.
What time did you get there?
Like what? Like 5 something?
He got there like
Because I
5:30.
thought the show started at 6, and I wanted to see Snail Mail.
That's early.
And I'm
How's
like,
snail mail?
great.
How's JPEG?
He did not show up.
Really?
Some other group, we didn't know who it was.
Oh,
Kumo
wait.
99 ended up
That's
playing. I
right.
didn't know they were.
JPEG didn't show up, I think, because that was his last.
His date would have been the
date-
Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think, and then he's doing his own tour or something, or whatever the situation is. So I knew actually.
So they ended up
it
putting
was
someone
gonna
else on. They were sick. It was just like a duo with like electronic drum tracks and stuff and singing Japanese. Everything was in Japanese. I was like, dude, this is kind of sick. Like,
be- That's
Love
tight as
that.
fuck.
yeah, the crowd, I knew from the get-go that shit was going to go down because I don't know if you guys know Snail Mail, but that's
No.
like,
Isn't that like dream?
yeah, it's like dreamy.
dream
It's
pop,
like
yeah.
Phoebe Bridgers'
Yeah.
mid-tempo songs.
Oh shit.
It's Phoebe Bridgers' cooler cousin.
Yeah.
You know?
And people
Cooley?
were getting down, like pits were starting to hurt.
That's
like
Cayman.
Ali has
that's
a great.
That's Cayman at that show.
I thought of Cayman. I'm like, he's jumping off the stage at this band for some reason. But Ali has like an awesome video where the music is very slow, and then she pans over, and people are like, "Fucking listen to that shit." And then I'm like, "Wow, dude, this stuff's gonna pop off."
Were you guys on top the whole time? Like
Yeah.
On the,
Yeah, because I was like, I know shit's gonna be wild. It would be nice to have
well,
like a
that's good.
balcony
I
to
mean,
lean on.
I was thinking you thought it was going to get more wild because you were on
I
the
do,
floor
yeah.
and
Yeah.
they were going crazy to a mellow band.
Yeah, I'm like going up.
yeah.
It's going down, and then you could just feel something was gonna.
Well, it's crazy
blow.
because I mean we've talked about it plenty of times, just like how their blow up turnstile.
Mm-hmm.
So
Dude, they've really blown up in the last.
It's
year.
crazy.
It's actually at that show. I was like,
It's crazy. It's funny because it's the people who have been listening to Turnstile forever, right?
Yeah.
So they like go in the pit, and then it's just like a bunch of young kids
was
who are
a
like,
super young
"Oh,
crowd.
I've never been to a show like this. I'm gonna get in the pit, not know how to do it, get hit in the face."
well, I was able to
That's when
see everything going down, and the people that were
Yeah.
like starting shit super early, like even before the
Didn't
band was
know.
going on,
Didn't know how to. Yeah.
young as hell. Like I'm
Yeah.
talking like 16.
When we went and saw
17.
Show Me the Body and shit, like those kids didn't know how to pit, and it was like all because that festival is typically like younger people. It's
Yeah.
like the new beach
Yeah.
goth, basically, and yeah, the kids there were just like
It was a trip. I mean, I thought it was cool. I'm like, it's cool that young people are getting into them because that's how a band like keeps getting popular.
yeah.
I think it's kind of like they are figuring it out as this band is growing. Like, and maybe in 5 years, if they're still like touring and doing these types of shows, then they'll be like, okay, I remember that. And
Yeah.
then they'll be, it's
Dude,
kind of like a cycle.
It's wild
like,
because the way I see it and the way it felt, I was like, dude, I've never been in a show where there was this much energy. Like the whole fucking place was popping off.
That's cool.
And that connection, like with the band and the people in the crowd, I was like,
Yeah,
dude, I've
that's so
never
sick.
seen something like, and it was like a positive fuck shit up type energy.
Yeah.
Like we've all been to hardcore shows where I'm like, this is just strictly violent right now.
yeah, everyone is just pissed.
Everyone is like really upset. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But
They're
this was
definitely
like,
like a fun.
Yeah, it was
like
fun.
we're here to have fun. Like let's get a little wild.
It was fun.
but let's have fun.
we were up on the top and Billie Eilish walked right
Oh, yeah.
next to us.
How's that?
And
Is she tall? She's not tall, right?
She's super short.
Yeah, she's
super
like
short. I didn't even
Selena's height,
know
I'm
what
pretty
was
sure.
going on until like I heard someone behind me, like taking a flash photo. I'm like, something's got to be over here. Like, why would you take it?
Why would you do
I
that?
can't believe Billie Eilish went to a Turnstile
Yeah,
show.
dude.
It
Believe
wasn't backstage. Like she was in the crowd. That's fucking dope.
I guess she's
low-key.
with some dude from the band The Neighborhood
I know.
because she
I
was
don't
with
know
some
the guy
guy
she's with.
and I was
but
like, who the hell's that? And I was
I
like,
don't-
I guess this is
Who's
like a
The
big deal.
Neighborhood?
What's the neighborhood?
A band from
it's like The Weeknd.
Yeah, but
Why do I get
around the corner.
1975 vibes?
Yeah.
I did too.
Just
I asked her, I'm like,
thinking
is that
about-
guy from that band? But I guess he's like way older than her. So I was like, oh, that's kind of
Well,
weird.
she's
from
only
Wales?
what? Isn't
20?
she like 19, 20?
Yeah, he's like
1920?
in his mid 30s. But I
weird,
could see
dude. It won't
people.
last.
I could see people start to notice that she was up there. I don't know how. I don't know why they were looking.
People, one person
But
looked and was
dude,
like, hey,
I felt like
ocean eyes.
so cringy. Like the people that were standing right next to us were like trying to reach their phone way over the balcony to get like a selfie, like just a photo of her.
Ugh.
I'm like,
That's
what are you gonna
so
do with
weird.
that? Like you saw her with
It's
your own eyes.
it's so wild how people just like act around
I know.
celebrities.
I immediately felt bad. I mean, I know she's like the most famous person in some
Literally.
ways, but it's like, you know, she was entertaining it and like waving and saying hi
Yeah.
and hugging.
Like, just leave him alone.
Like,
dude.
this is so
Dude,
fucking exhausting.
It's like I get it. I see.
You got a
like,
glimpse into that world of like, damn, this is annoying.
I would
yeah,
hate
it's not
that.
even you.
You
and
can't even
you're
go to a
annoyed.
turnstile show. Like,
Yeah.
no one had expected her there. And yeah, you could just see people like look up and point to each other and like.
I
throw
mean,
up
it
their-
is cool. Like, you have to expect that, like you said, she didn't go backstage. She's in the crowd. So it's
She
like,
had to know. Yeah, she
She's
could
up there,
easily
yeah.
be like,
Right.
"Hey, I'm Billie Eilish. Can I get
Yeah.
backstage?" And then be like,
Yeah.
"Oh fuck, yeah, you're good."
I could tell she like hung out after the show until everyone left that balcony though.
yeah.
You
That's
know?
cool.
But
Was she like roped off personally?
dude, she had a bunch of ropes on her.
Was she tied
personal bubble of rope.
Yeah, ropes and chains and locks,
Oh,
master
that's her
locks.
style.
She's in
now,
like
I
the
hear
Pope
ya.
cage.
Yeah, dude. She had a she drove it in a car, a convertible.
Maybe Pope Mobile.
No, dude, it was weird.
Billy
the-
Mobile.
It's just the Pope Mobile, but spray painted black.
Can't see inside.
The balcony at the shrine was weird because the staircases looked like they were VIP, like you couldn't go upstairs.
That's how I feel about every venue. I
Yeah.
never go upstairs because I'm
No
always
one
like,
thought-
"Oh, I have to
Dude,
be
well,
special."
the balcony was empty as fuck.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Up until they started playing, like it kind of filled in, but it was like one row of people because no one knew that you could go up there. It looked like it was closed off.
Yeah.
And so you could walk around the whole, balcony up to the side of the stage where we were. And then there was just like a black curtain that was, another 5 feet of space. And that's where she was. It was like a VIP section, but I'm like, that's not really VIP. We're all up here.
You're like, I can see you.
Yeah, like I literally see you right now. That's not very VIP. VIP
It's like,
to me would be
it's-
like,
you're playing hide and seek and you're hiding behind a tree. You
right.
know?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the tree, but
Small tree.
Yeah.
You get the
Skinny
vision.
tree.
Yeah.
Name a big enough tree you can hide behind.
There's plenty of them in the
Redwood?
pit.
In that pit, dude, imagine a pit with just trees everywhere.
no, the park,
I meant the park pit.
Well, dude, a park is a pit if you got the right vibes
like
going
an
on.
oak tree, like a willow tree,
A willow tree.
A willow
a
tree.
redwood.
A redwood?
You can hide behind that.
You could get lost in a redwood.
Yeah, you
I
can-
think a lot of people have been murdered in them redwoods.
Been murdered in them redwoods
I
over
think
there.
so. At nighttime, you can hear them
You guys ever think about getting murdered?
all the time. Have you guys not?
Yeah,
Have I never
I
told-
mean,
That's my biggest
sometimes,
fear in
not
life.
all the time.
No,
I don't really think about getting murdered.
I think
No, I do.
maybe in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like, as long as I can get through this without getting killed.
I should walk it back. I don't think about it all the time. I'm not like, I'm getting
like,
murdered.
are you thinking about it right now?
well, now that
No.
you're talking about
No,
it,
now
I
we're
feel
talking
There's
like-
a pretty low chance you're going to get murdered right now.
I think so, but it's like my deepest, darkest fear, I think.
That-
Because I've had dreams about me getting
It's not
murdered.
irrational though.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's a
normal.
Getting murdered is a
Or
pretty normal.
are you irrationally like?
Look, guys, people be getting stabbed in Long Beach.
Dude, I was just
left
about
and
to
right,
bring that
so-
up. Okay, so the reason I was going to say I don't think about getting murdered, but I do think about getting stabbed a lot because I'm always in Long Beach, like on the water.
You're in
there's
Stab Central.
Dude, there's hella people who look like they would stab me. And every time,
Describe them in detail.
holding a knife, dude, it's crazy.
He got himself out of that one.
So I'm always like loading shit into the work van, right? And it's like tools. Tools are expensive. Everyone knows
Yeah.
that. And I'm
Okay,
always
like
I don't like turning my back or anything like that.
It doesn't help that Cayman has a giant chest full of catalytic converters.
He's got him in a wagon.
Yeah, he's just out in like a little red wagon. It doesn't help.
Fucking Rolexes, just like
Yeah.
I'm wearing
going to work.
a
He's a
trench
trench
coat.
coat. Yeah.
Yeah, with just all sorts of goodies on the
Cayman's
inside.
just the local Long Beach merchant, street merchant. But no, yeah, I mean, I think getting stabbed or shot, like I've been like, that's totally gonna happen. to me
which one do you
day.
think is
I don't know.
worse?
Stab.
Probably
for
stab.
sure.
For sure, stab. Stab, you're dying for sure.
Do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, because
Anywhere in the torso is
Yeah.
not looking good.
But where are you gonna get stabbed in the fucking bicep, dude? And that's it.
Oh, that sounds more painful.
But it's also
Can you imagine
like-
just, like getting
That's
goes under your bicep.
Because if someone's like, sideways,
Side stabbing.
yeah, and trying to hit you, and then you like try to block
Dude,
it, it's like,
yeah,
it goes
that's true.
up.
I remember.
It goes through your funny bone area right there.
Oh, you're
stop.
just like,
You like go home and you're like, I gotta watch some like Adam Sandler movies. This is so funny right now. I remember there was a band DRA. You know the band DRA.
Yeah.
They were playing a Chain Reaction one time. We were gonna go. This is years ago.
chain.
But I was told, don't go. There's people in the pit with razor blades, and they're just cutting everyone.
What?
And I've always
Did
thought
that
about
actually
shit.
happen?
No, yeah, for real. People like they had them like in their fingers or whatever, and they were just like fucking cutting people.
Did you guys ever hear that story back in the day of like people who went to raves who had like HIV positive needles and would
Yeah.
stab people?
That kept me from going for like
that
a
was
year.
true? That was a real thing?
I would never go to rave. I don't know, but I
You're good.
heard it.
You're good.
It's a smart way to keep people from going.
I thought you meant it's a smart way to spread that virus.
Well, that
That
too.
too.
Yeah, the virus is just like in plain clothes.
Oh, I was thinking about how you were talking about the crowd being young and just like extra rowdy because they don't know how to act. It's like, I feel like that can get pretty dangerous. You know how they
Dude,
talk about people getting like
absolutely, yeah.
trampled and shit?
Can be. It for sure can be. I was talking
Because
to
the
Ali
crowd looked
about it
really
actually.
big. It looked really packed in there.
Dude, again, that whole crowd from the front to the back was just moving as like one big blob of people. And I was talking to Ali about it. Outside Lands, remember when we went, we were trying to get out of that tunnel?
I know the tunnel.
That tunnel, yeah, you know the tunnel too. Like
that's
that
a
was
shit
right
show.
before the Travis Scott shit went down.
Yeah.
And then in South Korea for the Halloween party, a bunch of people got crushed and trampled to death.
You went to South Korea for a Halloween party?
Yeah, dude.
How was it?
It was quick. Just
What did you
flew
dress
there and
up
back.
as?
Korean.
I just tried to blend it.
Yeah, no, I tried to just be one of them, you know. But no, but I thought about because I was telling Ali about being in that crowd.
Imagine being Korean. You come to Halloween here. You're like, I'm white.
I would love that.
Oh my! Wait, can we do a Halloween where we all dress up as
As
one of
Korean?
No,
As no, different race. Everyone's a different race.
as one of us. Like we all dress up like Cayman. Or
Can I be
Dallin.
honest with you? Before you told me that was a Tim Burton Halloween party, and I'm so bummed I cannot make it.
Oh yeah, you didn't go.
Before you said that, I was like, I'm going to show up as Cayman and not tell anybody.
I love that.
But then I was like, I can't do it if it's a Tim Burton thing because Cayman wasn't in a Tim Burton movie. But I've always wanted to dress up as Cayman for Halloween.
What would you wear?
Exactly what you're wearing right now. I'd probably wear a tight Idol shirt tucked into some like Dickies. I'd probably have some like fucking blinged out sneakers
Yeah.
and a trucker hat like you're
Some
wearing
like cut off.
That sounds like a sick outfit.
right now. Yeah, it's you, bro.
I'd wear a beanie, like a gray beanie.
Yeah. A short beanie though. Like it can't go all the way down your
No. Yeah. Like a cat, like
Yeah.
a skull cap kind of almost. Necklaces, some
Yep.
silver necklaces. A hoodie, like a burgundy hoodie with whatever that black logo is that you have. It's my favorite hoodie you have.
My Movements hoodie?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
You wore it in San Francisco one time.
Yeah.
Dickies.
Yep.
Cool belt that you only see when you like reach up and stuff. The Dickies cut off at like the ankle. They're like
Yeah, you got it down, dude.
kind of frilly. And those Nikes that I like you have.
Hold
maybe?
on. You missed the entire back tattoo. I get a full fucking back tattoo. Can you make it look just like this guy's?
Commits to it.
8 years later, I come out to a Halloween party. Like, I'm you.
Check it out.
He looks nothing like that anymore.
It's not even the same tattoo. It's just like a map.
No, but I was going to show up with the Ed Hardy sleeves. I was gonna make it crazy. I'm so sad I wasn't able to do it. I'm going to do it one day. I was going to show up here one day and do it.
Yeah, you should. We should all dress up as each other.
Yeah.
Ours aren't too far off.
Dallin's
we could be-
easy.
I'm
Just
easy.
Slip-ons, jeans, flannel.
T-shirt.
Or a little logo, big logo
Yeah.
t-shirt. That's it.
Yeah,
Flannel.
man.
An Apple Watch now. Look
I've
at
never
Apple Watch
seen
guys.
you-
You have to get an
Here.
Apple Watch.
I don't know where mine's at.
You never see me what?
Wear a hat.
I think I look weird in hats.
No, he looks fine in
Beanie.
I've seen him wear
You
hats.
think I look fine in hats?
Yeah, you
Every time I
can
put a
have-
hat
You
on?
get hat head.
I don't think so, dude.
You used to wear backwards hats a lot.
Yeah, I used to wear forward
You
hats
went
too.
I feel like you went more for the backwards.
Well, if I turn around, you're like, damn, that's a cool forward hat. I put a beanie on this morning and I was like, dude, you look fucking weird. Take that beanie off.
I feel that way. I don't
You know
have a
what I
good beanie head, but
No, you got a good beanie head. This is a very positive podcast this morning.
I know.
Very
Because it's
confident.
early. We're not all pissed off.
No,
today.
nothing bad has happened yet.
I think maybe we switched to mornings. It seems a lot more positive.
Yeah, dude, we got our BMs in the morning. We're all happy.
We also all wake up at reasonable times. Like, no one's waking up at 2.
Yeah, I even fucking worked last night and I was like up at 7. I was
when
like,
was,
fuck.
when was the last time non-party related that you ended up waking up the next day at like 1 o'clock?
Oh,
No, I
Never.
One?
Right?
I literally
Noon, like like so fucking
even
late
when
where you're
I
like
was
my
like
day's over.
a kid or something like that, I never slept.
I slept
at
very,
until
very rarely.
9:45 the other day. I texted you and I was like,
Yeah.
That feels late.
that was late.
Yeah, that's
I was
hella
like,
late.
I do that sometimes
where'd
too.
my
I'm
day
like,
go?
what? Especially now when the sun goes down at like at 4. You wake up at like 2 and you're like, I only got 4 hours of harvest left. Like, I gotta get out on that farm.
But
oh,
yeah,
fuck,
I mean,
the days
not,
are gonna be shorter now.
not party related, like literally never, but party related. Even party related, I can't sleep then that late.
I always wake up
It's
super early the
yeah,
next
and
morning.
I'm like pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would love to still sleep, and it's just like,
I've always been like that too.
Too much sleep hurts.
Go to sleep at like 3, wake up at like 6. I'm like, fuck.
That's exactly what I did the other day.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And then, oh my God, can I tell you about last night?
Yeah.
Joe, if you hear this ever, know that I'm not upset about last night, but it was a lot. So I'm okay.
wrong hole.
Yeah, I'm really fucking sore right now. No, we were here. We had olive pit, and then we were hanging out.
What'd you get?
I got a Caesar salad, chicken Caesar salad.
How was it?
It was good.
Pitt's been really not doing it for me lately.
It's
but
whatever. I know Joe likes. She likes the soup.
it used to be fire. She always gets that soup. Yeah.
It's rice.
Okay, go on.
But anyway, we eat that. We spoke a little weed, and I'm like, I'm going to bed. I got like the 3 hours of sleep the night
100%.
before, and I'm like, it's like 9. I'm like, I'm going to bed.
Yes.
And
Love that.
I lay down, and Joe's like hungry. We just ate. She's like, I want snacks. I'm like, okay. What do you? She's like, I want something sweet. She Instacarts milk and cookies, and we didn't get there until like 10. So I'm like, cool. I'm just gonna lay here. I'm like kind of falling asleep. It arrives. She's like, it's here. I'm like, okay. I get up, come outside, not here. I'm like, where's the food? And she's like, it's over here. And I inputted everything, and I changed the address to this house. It went next door.
No.
So I go up. I'm like, where's the food? We looked it up. It's next door. I come back down, not out front. And I'm not going to knock on my neighbor's door at 10 o'clock and be like, did you guys get milk and cookies? Like, so I go back up
You're in
and I'm
your
like,
sleeping cat.
my lamp.
Yeah, it's not fair that you deliver that to Santa's house. You can't get those back.
So I go back up and I'm like, they weren't out there. She's like, fine, I'll get a refund. And some lady was really nice on the thing. She got credit, whatever. And so I'm falling asleep. Now I'm really falling asleep. And Joe wakes me up. She's like, I still want snacks. Can you give me cereal? And I'm like, what? I was so fucking grumpy. You ever
Yeah.
wake me up grumpy? It was like that, dude. I stomped downstairs.
Yep,
I made 2 bowls of cereal because I'm like, I don't know which one she wants. I think she told it to. She's probably going to start her period soon. But I was like, so I'm going to make you 2 bowls. It means something.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it does. It's just
like,
funny. Yeah.
She brought it up. I didn't even. But I made Rice Krispie, and then some bran flake thing. I'm like, I'm going to bring her 2. And then I came up and she was like, your attitude sucks and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. And I just put the cereals by the fridge and I went to lie down and then I cooled off, apologized. And then I was like, which one of these do you want? She tried a bite of each. She's like, there's cereal by the fridge that I saw that I actually want.
No.
And then you have to do it because you were just being a jerk. You're like, God damn it.
So I ate like a bit of each one because I didn't want to just
Cereal
waste it.
buffet. What's more wasteful, eating an entire bowl of one cereal or a little bit, like, or what's less wasteful?
Aren't
I should
they
say?
equal?
Depends
Right?
on.
How you look at it, I feel.
I ate more of the bran one because it had more flavor, and I was like, I just didn't want to waste the milk. The cereal I don't care about. I'm like, well, that's like 2 bowls of milk.
You're like straining.
So I need a cat, dude. If you had a cat, that shit would be no problem. No waste of milk.
Just eat what you can and leave it. It's almond milk.
That milk's like, my parents are going to fight tonight. I'm going to hang out near the fridge. Almond milk. Yeah, man.
But
That's
yeah,
why you need a vegan cat.
Yeah, you need a vegan cat, bro. What was the 3rd cereal?
What was the one
dude,
you wanted?
It was like Count Chocula.
it was like well, I told her, I was like, my bad. We don't have Fruit Loops or anything like fun.
Yeah.
But it was like a Honey Nut Cheerio, like mix of this is my mom's cereal she has up there, and then she's eating it. Oh my god, she's eating it, and then she goes after like halfway there, she's like, it's kind of stale.
Oh my god!
And I was like, you don't have to finish it. Just put it. We'll put it down. Let's go to bed, dude.
What was the brand cereal?
Bran Flakes.
So you had Bran Flakes, Rice Krispies, and stale ass Honey Nut something.
It's like Sprouts,
Jesus
like
Christ,
honey bunches
dude.
of oats. Like,
Oh man, I feel like you ate like it was
that
like
was
1870.
That was
on a
over the
prairie.
span of a couple hours too, because we waited for the Instacart, and then I like
Dude,
started falling asleep.
I had a
Jesus.
situation with Instacart last weekend, or it was Grubhub. So I was like, I want breakfast burritos. It's Saturday
Yeah.
morning. I worked Friday. I worked Friday, and then like Celine and I hung out and stayed up kind of late. And so I woke up and I was like, oh, I want breakfast burritos. So I get the breakfast burritos. I'm like, I don't want to fucking drive though. Oh, it was after the party. That's when it was. So, we only had one car. I didn't feel like driving my car because my car like sucks on gas, whatever. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to order them and get them delivered. So I go on Yelp, find this place that I know has good breakfast burritos, order them through Grubhub, like through Yelp. Mm-hmm. And then, so it's like, okay, your order will be here in like 30 to 45 minutes. I'm like, cool. 30 minutes pass and it's like, okay, it'll be, be there in 15. 15 passes and then it's like, oh, your order's running a bit late. It's like 55 minutes after, like it's been almost an hour. And then it just is like, okay, just hold on, keep waiting. And then after like an hour and 15 minutes,
Hold on, just
Hold on,
calm
just
down.
keep waiting.
and then after like an hour and 15 minutes, it says, oh, there might be a problem. Contact Grubhub support.
Like,
for
God damn, there's a
assistance."
problem. I know.
And I was like,
Clearly.
So it's not through that. I didn't order it through Grubhub app. I ordered it through Yelp, so I can't like just contact someone real quick. So I have to call the customer service. I'm on hold.
You already paid, right?
I already paid.
Yeah.
So it's like, your wait time is 5 minutes. And I was like, cool, play fucking elevator music. It's like, your wait time is more than 5 minutes. And I was like, what?
How did it go backwards?
And then it's like, your wait time is more than 10 minutes. And I was like,
Dude.
I'm on
VIP
hold.
Yelpers starting
I'm
to
on
call
hold for like 25 minutes. So by this time it's been an hour and like 30, 45 since I got or ordered the food, right?
That's wild.
And then, mind you, on Yelp it still says like, oh, waiting on your order, whatever it says. And I'm on the phone with this person and they're like, oh, it says it's been delivered. And I'm like, well, it's not.
This was after my party?
Yeah, it's the morning after.
Oh,
so
okay,
it's next day.
sorry.
So it's like, oh, it says right here it's delivered. I'm like, well, I don't have it. And he's like, oh, okay, well, like check your neighbor's houses. And I'm like, okay. So I like check the neighbor houses.
It's a weird request.
Yeah,
Can you open the door? Did you
Check
see
their mailbox.
See if it's unlocked?
I see a similarly numbered address in New York. Can you get there?
So ultimately what happened is they delivered it to the house next door because I put the wrong address in. My bad, right? But then I'm like, well, this food's been sitting out here he's like, oh, it says it was delivered 45 minutes ago.
Oh my
I'm like, well, this food's been sitting out for almost an hour. And like my app never said it was delivered. If it said delivered, I would have gone
Walked
and
out
checked
there.
to the people's houses earlier. He's like, oh, okay, well, like the wrong address. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. That's my bad. But
Also,
I'm
you're
not
bad.
going to pay for this food that's been sitting out here for an hour. Like, and he's like, oh, okay, cool. And just refunded me.
I
was like,
love when
tight.
people
and
like.
then I still ate the burritos.
Of course.
For sure.
I was going to say
Like,
you ate it, right?
yeah, 100%.
It's a burrito. Everything's cooked. You're
everything's
fine.
fine for sure. But of course, I'm going to make a point and be like, I never care and shit like that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to food, like that, I never like to use Grubhub or anything
Well,
like that. 'Cause
imagine
shit like
like
this always happens.
you had shit to do.
that part too. Yeah.
You know
Luckily,
what
I
I mean?
didn't.
Like, there's people who kind of rely on like, I need this to be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you when you order your groceries and stuff.
Yeah, like I can't have it showing up at fucking 10 p.m. or not at all. Like,
right.
I love. You know how it's really good customer service? Hulu.
Really?
Yeah, they're really polite and they're very like, they already know what your situation is before. Because I had like a double.
They can
How
read
often are you
minds.
calling?
I called like twice in my life. It was just it was
Both times are really good.
He
Yeah.
calls frequently just to pretend he has a problem to talk
Just to
to
talk
someone.
to friends.
Hey, Mary.
It's me.
The thing's out
Charlie.
again. What are you doing? But no, I called because they charged me twice on a thing, and she like already knew. I was like, hey, I'm just calling have some questions about my bill or whatever, and she was like, oh yeah, it says here you were charged twice for looks like the same thing. I'm like, yeah, can I pull one out? She's like, yep, I got you. and just fucking, it was amazing.
Isn't it funny how people just doing their job
is nice.
Is good customer service.
I know.
But it's such a relief when you talk to them.
it is, for sure.
God, that's so nice.
And they're like, okay, they're not like, okay, and can you give me your mother's social security number, please? And you're like,
dude.
God, no.
Here's a
just give me
security question. What does this mean to you? Blip blap. What's the phrase?
It's like a Rorschach test, but over the phone.
It looks like you entered this in 2007. Skibbity bop bop. It looks like it's 14 characters.
What's your cat's favorite toy? You're like, fuck.
Yeah, what was your uncle's favorite color?
I hate when I call because my mom's always like, I need you to call for whatever, something like, come fix this. This isn't run. And I'm like, so I have to call and be like, okay, I'm starting off like, I'm calling for my mom.
Yeah.
This isn't my account. Like, and they're like, what's her mother's maiden name? I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
speaking of, okay, so security questions. Back in the day, do you guys remember when we were young and the internet was first popping? You would create an account for like one of the clip game websites or whatever. So I would create, make accounts, whatever, play games. And I didn't understand how security questions worked. So I would always not answer the question truthfully. So
You just make shit.
and I was like, no one's going to guess this. And then,
That was for other people.
That's so funny.
You're trying to protect your account from hackers.
And then I would like get locked out of the account and they would ask me the question and I wouldn't know the
You locked
answer.
yourself out.
Hey, I mean, it worked.
It worked. Oh my God.
That's hilarious, dude.
Came and iced himself out. Dude,
I was the hacker all along.
You were a double agent. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious,
Unbelievable.
dude. That's some early internet shit. You're like, you don't know, dude.
You
You're
don't
just
know.
a kid.
You don't know.
You're just trying to play games.
It's just lying. Oh man, that is so funny.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Now you're just honest. My email's my first and last name. Here's my social security number. Is my password.
Too honest.
Dude, you know how many times I put my social security number in websites? Like, what?
God.
It's so odd that we do that
Dude,
shit.
you know
It's
how
like,
many
oh, it's encrypted.
You know how many times I get a notification that my email's been involved in a data leak? And I'm like, I don't fucking care. This password's been compromised. You use it for everything. And I'm like, whatever. Let me get my bank account. All the time, I just blow through that
Same.
stop sign.
I still have like the Google notification, like when you open Google Chrome or whatever,
You
it
should
says
change your fucking password. Oh my God. I probably have no money. I've been wiped out.
I'm the opposite. I have too many passwords. I have too many all over.
Really?
Yeah. Too many.
I cycle through like 5 or 6.
I do too. It used to be all one, but I've grown up into like 2 or 3.
Dude, you know what I hate? So I really like Google's feature, like Apple does it too, where it suggests a password for you. But then when you go to like a different app, like so you create your password on Safari or Chrome, right? And then you go to the app and it's like, oh, enter your password, and
It's like 21
the
digits.
font, the dialogue or doesn't come up to like click to use the password.
Password
You're
you
like,
have saved.
I don't know what the password is. You just suggested it for. You made it. You put it in.
You
like,
suggested you're just going to leave me here?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like 50 different letters.
Like hashtag exclamation mark.
The people suggesting the passwords are kids who don't want other people to remember their
They're
password.
just like, here's the password. They're playing piano on the fucking keyboard.
Oh shit.
God, dude.
It's funny that like we see. I was just hanging out with Chelsea. Do you remember Chelsea Hedrick?
Mm-hmm.
And they're not married. I don't think she has plans on getting married, but they've been together 5 years. Her man Chris, and then her 2 kids. And we were talking like they're super cool, like not tablet TV kids. Like they like to read. They're fucking normal
Nerds.
And we were talking about how like her kids don't understand like the concept of like pre-internet or pre-phone.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we didn't have phone. We didn't have the iPhone until we were in 6th, 7th grade. Like kids don't understand, and which is cool. I mean, they're not glued to it, but they just can't wrap their heads around shit like that. And we were like that first gen.
That's got to be wild for a kid now to not have those things.
People that are 21 now were born
What year?
2001.
9/11.
Yeah.
Born on 9/11?
Some, yeah.
If you're 21,
Some,
you were
yeah.
born on 9/11.
I don't know, but imagine
Every-
being your birthday.
Fuck.
Always overshadowed.
Way to go, Tommy.
I know. Yeah.
This is your doing.
Tommy?
I don't know.
Little Tommy.
You know how many people like who had kids that were born on 9/11 though were like, this is just one of the soldiers.
This is God's
who
gift.
Died,
Oh my God.
reincarnated.
What soldiers died on 9/11?
I meant like
Well,
probably
it hit a
some,
soldier's
honestly.
leg.
Maybe soldiers from overseas that were pissed. But I think it was mostly civilians and firefighters.
I was referring to previous soldiers who are now firemen.
My son is Pete Davidson's dad reincarnated.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be upset. I'd just change my birthday to 9/12, dude. Like
don't
every
think you can
year,
Can you
I'm gonna
legally
share that
change your
shit.
birthday?
If you could change your name, you could change your birthday. In my opinion. I feel like I know someone who has 2 birthdays.
Me.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God, it is you!
I'm sitting right here.
No, that's right. Okay. That's
Yeah,
gotta be-
my birth
that's gotta be
certificate's
fun, though.
completely fabricated.
Yeah,
Or
right. but-
my medical records that say when I was born are.
that's right. It totally is you. Oh man. I mean, do you get like 2 cakes?
No, this is Hanukkah. I don't get multiple
You don't
presents.
get like 8
'cause-
days of presents? Dude, if anything, you should have lined them up right next to each other so you get 2 birthdays.
Yeah, I
back to
didn't
back.
really have much say in.
I know, but I mean, you might be able to go back and swing some deals. I don't know.
It's Colombia. I'm pretty sure you just give them some cocaine and then they'll do
Yeah,
whatever you want.
like
They'll
don't
change a birthday for you, no problem.
Yeah, I tried to ask that to one of my cousins. Had a whole conversation about like birth certificates and medical records and all that, and then I was like, okay, wait, who here might know about like my shit? And they were like, I was like trying to ask the question. I was like, okay, but who signed off on this?
Someone had to have been there.
You know what I mean? Like there had to have been a doctor or someone to
Yeah, dude.
deliver, and then be like, okay, just kidding, like whatever. And then it's not today, it's whatever. Like, and I think my cousin like they were just kind of like,
Some family has to know.
you know how it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, it just, someone. And I'm like, we don't know who, we don't know where, this is just like,
Your family's just severely indebted to some like Colombian gangster that you don't know about.
Yeah.
my, one of my uncles, I never met, one of my cousin's dad, he was killed.
Really?
Yeah, he was shot like in his car or somewhere. I don't know if it was in car.
Really?
Straight
Gnarly.
up, yeah. I don't know like what his involvement was or what, but I think he might have owed someone money.
Sketch.
Whoa.
Some real Colombian shit right there.
That sounds very true to.
Yeah.
Very
Mario,
on
you
brand.
remember Mario?
Yeah.
He was here
Mario?
for a while. Mario? Yeah, his dad.
Damn. Heavy.
Yeah.
Mario.
Super Mario?
Do you guys know about the new Mario movie with like Chris Pratt voicing Mario?
I've heard about it. I have no idea what.
Okay.
I've also
I was-
heard about it.
I heard about it too. Apparently, he doesn't even try to do the Mario
Of
voice.
course not.
It's just
fucking
him.
Chris
It's just
Pratt.
him
Pratt.
talking.
He's like, I'm
as-
Mario.
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
So mad.
Also, there's a guy who voices Mario.
Who's Japanese?
Why don't they just have that man do
I'm
it?
sorry, he's Japanese.
No, I don't think so. But it's funny that
Are you just making a Nintendo joke?
yeah, it's funny that Nintendo is a Japanese company and
Yeah,
it's just
Chris
like,
Pratt.
we're just gonna make an Italian plumber.
What's the stupidest shit that exists?
I
Italian
really
plumbers?
wish the movie was like this dude in New York. He's just like, fuck my life, dude.
Hey, I'm fucking Mario.
Do you remember the 90s Super Mario movie? Was it 90s?
No.
Late 90s?
I don't.
Dude, I remember that movie very vividly.
No.
It's kind of like that. I'm not going to
Oh, really?
lie to you. Like,
Oh, okay, so someone's had this idea.
Yeah, wait, why doesn't the guy who voices Mario just voice
Just
Mario?
do
for this
Mario.
movie? They probably have to pay him way less than Chris Pratt.
you would think.
Maybe not.
Also, is
Who do you
Chris,
think's more of an icon?
Chris Pratt
in
is
pop
not
culture?
a good get right
Chris
now. No
Pratt.
one likes Chris Pratt
Chris
right now.
Pratt for sure. Is more of an
Mario?
icon than the guy who
How,
voices Mario.
How long has Mario been around?
Dude, Mario can't be
here's the
canceled.
guy who voices Mario walking down the street. Here's
no,
Chris
no, no,
Pratt.
no. I'm talking about like impact on pop culture.
Mario.
Mario over Chris Pratt. Yeah, I mean, he's
I
Mario's
don't
a
know,
character.
dude.
The man who voices Mario
Yeah,
has no
exactly.
No, I
That's
guess
what
he
I'm
does
saying.
too.
what
I
happened?
guess he has an impact on.
But
Yeah,
it's
I
not
mean-
him.
No, but
it's
the
like
voice. I'm not
also
talking about
anyone
like
can do that voice,
a
I guess.
person. I'm just saying like the brand of Mario versus like the brand of like Chris
Okay,
Pratt.
we're thinking as a brand.
What-
Yeah,
no,
Mario.
what he's asking you is
of course.
if you had one bullet and you had to kill one of them, which one are you going to kill?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Yeah. Mario lives.
He already filmed the last.
Imagine you're playing Super Smash Bros.
Chris Pratt is in Super Smash.
And I can pick Chris Pratt or Mario. I feel like I'd go with Chris Pratt at that point.
What's he going to be able to do?
Like Parks and Rec, Chris Pratt.
I don't know.
He's super religious, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he's
He's
religious,
also like an animal.
Wait, so wait, why is he getting a bunch of
abuser?
heat? What's going on
Allegedly, I don't know.
We're just making shit up. I heard he was gay.
And I'm pretty sure he's an ISIS dude.
Why is he getting a bunch of heat right now?
I don't know, but
You just said he's not
literally-
favorable.
he's fucking doing shit like that in movies. He's like,
I feel like Dallin just doesn't like Chris Pratt.
I don't, dude. It's like, all right,
You're saying
Ryan Reynolds.
he's doing
the same
movies
guy in
like
every
that.
movie.
Yeah.
Is Ryan Reynolds a fine person? I'm sure. He seems like a cool dude. But seeing him in a movie, you're always like, fuck, dude, that's the same Ryan Reynolds character.
Oh,
It's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
it's
he
the
plays
same thing as
every-
Chris Pratt.
So
I thought Chris Pratt was super cool before he did the Jurassic Park movies. Then I was like, dude, this guy's fucking
I
boring.
heard those movies.
They're terrible.
sucked.
They're terrible.
I didn't watch the last one. I want to, but I didn't.
I heard the last one was the worst.
Yeah.
I
I just want
thought-
to see it.
Yeah,
Just want to get it out.
And then he had
Decide
to be
for
like some
myself.
action superstar.
Speaking of shitty movies,
So what
Halloween
was he-
ends.
Guardians.
Halloween ends.
Dude,
So bad.
I just got my mom to watch it because I wanted
You guys talked about that
her
last
to
week.
watch a
We
bad
did?
movie.
Yeah.
I forgot.
No, want to talk about it again?
I
It's
don't.
November.
No,
We
We
need
need
to
to
talk
talk about it. I
November
remember now.
flips.
Yeah.
Halloween's over.
Dude, that
It is
came
over,
and
thank
went.
God.
Yeah, October. That was a
Yeah.
long month, I felt like. It kind of dragged and then just
Yeah.
Really?
Once like October 10th hit.
Oh, specifically
It
the
was quick.
10th?
What
Yeah, it was
happened on the
quick.
10th?
It was quick after that. I'll tell
took
you
a
what.
bunch of Xanax. You woke up.
I'll tell
It's
you what.
Halloween already.
I'll tell you what, it was
slept.
quick after that.
I slept for 20 days.
What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving?
Oh, I don't know, man. We should do we should do our own thing.
Turkey pod.
Friendsgiving. Turkey
Yeah,
pod.
we should do it, friends.
I'm not hosting a party, so anybody else can do Friendsgiving.
I'll talk to Selena.
Cool.
I mean, anyways, what do you guys do for Christmas?
People love when we make plans on the pod. Everyone who listens to this.
Everyone,
We haven't technically posted it.
everyone's
yet, so no-
listening. We have like 10 podcasts we need to get out.
Yeah, we might be the first one to already be on their Thanksgiving special.
Well, someone else is. I was just listening to someone say they have a bunch of episodes. This is Joe Rogan or something. They're like recording a show or interview. He's like interviewing people, and he has like a bunch already done. I'm like,
I feel like that's a new move for a lot of people. They like rack them up and then they release them.
see, we're ahead of the game.
Well,
dude.
that's what a lot of comedians do and shit because they go
get
on
'em as they
tours
come
and
through
stuff.
and- yeah.
Well, yeah, that. And it's like, oh, we're about to be on the road for 2 weeks. Let's film.
Yeah, so
Or
what
let's
Cayman's
do it.
describing is people who are on the road. We're just here. So, I mean, like, get it, but not relatable.
Dream US tour. Where would you want to go to? You don't have to
Oh,
name every
you want me to
spot.
list all the
No,
cities?
no. Just like one, at least one.
Ooh.
Or what are we? Are we a band?
Or podcast, traveling podcast.
Oh.
Or whatever, band. I don't know.
Travel.
Whatever you want.
We
Yeah,
have
well-
a wagon of sorts. We're the traveling
What is
podcast.
Oregon
see?
Trail?
So this is comedy related.
Sure.
I feel like, what would be a good spot?
Naples, Florida.
Wait.
Pensacola.
What if we gave less pressure on it and like not a venue, just a place? Because it is our pod. Like we could just do it anywhere.
I
in the
feel like
park.
for most entertaining would probably be like San Francisco or Portland or something
Yeah.
because of weird people.
Mm.
But I mean,
I feel like the South, we could do like a
Is this
racist.
desirable
We could
for
do a
you?
racist pod,
this is desirable for you.
This is like dream.
That
Like
was the most
I wanna
judgy
go-
thing. Like, you want this?
You want to go to the deep south
You know what?
and just hang out.
Southwise, Atlanta. I think
Yeah?
Atlanta,
Atlanta
would be
would be
interesting.
sick. I've never been to Atlanta. I heard
New
I heard
Orleans,
it's very
maybe?
cool.
New Orleans for sure.
New
Orleans.
Did you say Nolans or
Nah.
New
New
Orleans?
Orleans. Say it again.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Nolans.
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 New Orleans. I've always been iffy on New Orleans as like a
I've heard-
city to go visit, but then lately I've been like, yeah, it sounds pretty sick.
I've heard
wanna
some people
go.
like it, some people don't. Whatever. It just seems like
Wow,
another
what
city.
a fucking
Yeah,
Well, I'm
wow, that's
saying,
crazy.
like-
first group you got there.
Because I feel like nobody wants to go to San Francisco right now.
I love San Francisco. Okay.
What do you mean no one wants to right now?
I just feel or like
Stock
no one
is
wants to
low
go
on
to
San
LA.
Francisco.
Like LA has just been like, not like as 10 years ago. Like it was beautiful, but people are like LA kind of sucks. Right now. You know what I mean?
Now it's Austin.
You know, it's Austin.
Yeah. So I'm saying like with New Orleans,
I've been wanting to hit up Chicago.
Same.
Chicago was
bad.
cool. I went with Christian one time.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
You liked it?
Yeah. I would go back. We went in the
I wouldn't want to go anywhere in the summer.
I wouldn't want to go to Chicago in the winter.
Maybe like the fall and spring. I feel like they're just the best times to go
Fall's
anywhere.
kind of, dude.
honestly.
I'm thinking fall might be the best season.
October,
Yes,
November. Fall
bro.
is the best season.
Yeah. Are you
Spring or
just,
fall? I was either winter, summer when I was a kid.
No.
No,
Winter, summer.
like
Well, those are the
winter?
times you're off school, dude. It makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense.
But like
I used to like
November,
summer a lot
early
more,
December
yeah.
is great.
Now I'm like spring and fall, dude. Springtime, I feel good.
Spring
Things
is
are
the best.
Weather's great. Fall's like
Even with
I'm
those
cozy.
allergies.
Allergies, baby.
Wait, where did I put? Also, go on the website and I double checked you guys were on there. The wedding website.
Yeah, no, I'm in now.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm in.
You didn't see my notes, right? I added a note. that
What'd you
said
put? No, it didn't.
possible peanut allergy.
Well, so what's weird is Allie was like, because we have the actual paper invite too.
Yeah.
And, there's other options.
You
on
don't
there.
have to send that back. You can't. I mean,
No, I know, but when I
have
asked
mine,
Pete on
right?
mine, it was just a straight up like check us both in. That was it. There was no like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't see anything.
we just want to know, like, the paper one was more kind of for everyone else.
Yeah.
To have a cute thing.
I didn't see your note though.
No, on the website.
I didn't see it.
Then it's probably just for us.
It's just for you to know that.
Yeah.
I like dude. If there's gonna be a place where I'm just gonna die of peanuts, I'm down for it to be your wedding. That'd be so fun.
What happened to down? Dude, he just jumped into a bowl of peanuts.
Dude, what happened to him? Reese's Pieces.
You wait for it,
He thought
brother.
it was a Skittle. It was too dark.
Check out my my contact info for Cayman.
Social profile, Kevin. Well, there's a lot going on here. Oh my God, Cortez. That photo. Where's
yeah.
that photo from?
I think Selena took it of him. He was fucked up one night.
No, it's not gay.
I just saw that recently. It cracked me up.
I think I still have you as Shrek, Child Prince, and then you have me as Donkey, don't you?
And now, since I got my new
No?
phone, yeah, I need to add it again.
Yeah, let me show you.
Also, you were in my phone as Bronson for so long, and I know that
Why?
was we had a thing where somehow you got called Bronson, and then I changed it. Into
Have I
my
ever
phone.
told you that I somehow found in my Dropbox that I have an entire log of my texts from like January to August of 2013? Have I ever told you this? Dude, it is a full text file of every text that I sent and received from...
I feel like you weren't supposed to find that, and that someone,
Didn't want to,
yeah.
but I found it. There's plenty of texts between you and I. They're great. I mean, it's literally no different than what we're
Yeah.
saying to each other now. But yeah, it was like, I don't want to look at this because it's so fucking weird and cringy, but who has that? No one has like
Yeah,
a weird
that's
snapshot of
crazy.
themselves like at that time. It's strange.
2013?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to see what your thoughts were at that time. Like,
No, it was pretty sad.
Rest your child, Prince.
rest your Child Prince.
We saw Red Hot Chili Peppers a couple years ago. They call themselves like RHCP, Red Hot Chili Peppers. We were figuring out different acronyms or different things for
For
RH.
ICP?
So the best one was Rest Here, Child Prince.
I found a little GIF of, it was like a clip art Prince with a little pan flute, and he was just sitting by a block and like moving, playing it. I've been trying to find it for the last like 4 years. I thought I found one. I sent it to Cayman, but he had a bird, and Cayman's like, I don't remember the bird. I'm like, bro, I'm so fucking deep in Google right now. I have searched jester flute GIF. I've searched like little child Prince playing a flute sitting down. Like, it doesn't exist.
It was so funny.
Rest your Child Prince.
But it's like the same like jester Prince looking dude, but this time he's just playing his
Are you
pamphlet
sure?
super.
Are you maybe you're
100%.
both remembering it
No,
wrong?
I was really tired. I know that, but yeah, I think I'm pretty sure.
Now, it's not the bird one. That's a different, but it's the same fucking animation, like the same fucking
What
guy.
if you
a song
just
for
saw
it and
a
everything.
cropped version of it before?
Nah, because
No,
he's
dude.
like
It was- he was in
sitting-
green, right? He's
yeah,
like wearing
and he's
green.
like sitting.
I also have no
His,
idea
like-
what you guys are talking
His
about.
like
Yeah,
legs
I did.
crossed. Isn't his like leg crossed?
Yeah, he's like crossed.
I'm
He's
trying
like,
to find
"Doo,
some
doo, doo,
closure
doo,
for you guys.
doo, doo, doo." There's no closure. I just have to find
We
it.
just need to find it. That's a very ongoing, long, just us joke.
20 years from now, I'm going to find it.
That no one.
I'm going to go to the public
probably
library.
thinks is
I'm going to be
funny,
like, I
but-
need to look at the archives.
Dude, we
Send me
should
the
go to
GIF
like
archive.
somewhere and just look up city records of places.
Dude.
See how shit was built.
Actually,
sounds
the
kinda
LA Public Library, like
Yeah.
in downtown, has shit like that, and it's gnarly.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually really fun.
I want to like go through shit, like things that are secret files,
A giant dusty book.
You want to go through secret files,
like classified shit that's like getting released by people. You know how they say like it's been released, people's not paying attention to
Yeah.
it, like alien
Like
shit or whatever.
WikiLeaks?
Yeah, shit like that.
You want to read that?
No, I'm just.
Print him
What have you
out,
been up
print
to,
him
man?
out.
I'm reading Wiki.
Dude, imagine taking a thumb drive of just, go to a public library. Can I print the WikiLeaks?
like,
Yeah, I'm just looking for it's called WikiLeaks. Do you have that in a book? Is someone renting it right now?
It's your WikiLeaks section.
Hey, I went to go print WikiLeaks on the library printer and it said you guys are out of yellow ink. How many pages is it? 42,000. How much money is that going to be? $5,000?
Print it. Holy shit.
42.
Do you have a highlighter? I'm trying to highlight this part about the Iraq War.
Oh,
it's on page 3214. How do I print just one page? Would it save money? Would it save money if I do 16 pages per paper?
Did you guys do double-sided?
You guys do double-sided?
Oh, shit.
I brought some leftover paper. Like, can we just put it on here?
It's previously printed WikiLeaks information from a different library.
Oh,
you should take that.
I'm good.
What an idiot.
We should all take very private phone calls on this podcast.
Oh, my God.
Mother of God. Anyone got any recs?
Music?
Yeah, music? TV.
Nothing. I'm really into
Does anyone like, wait, what do you into?
Yeah,
liquid drum and bass right now.
Liquid drum and bass?
Yeah.
What does that sound like?
It's like they put the speakers underwater.
I feel so old. What is liquid drum and bass?
We
Like,
can't probably we couldn't probably post this, but I'm gonna play it anyway.
No, don't. What if we want to post it?
we can bleep it out.
Okay, I'm not gonna play it. Can't even just shout on my
I don't know if you guys are into it, but check out that Kumo 99 band that opened up.
Yeah, how you spell that?
KUMO.
Come on, that's not obvious.
99.
I'm also good at spelling.
They were pretty sick. Shows?
First song, ooh.
What is it?
You.
First of all, they ended on a song. They were like, "This is called Heavy Song." I'm like, "This shit's gonna be wild." And there's like,
Love
like,
that.
"Oh, that's not very heavy." Okay.
They're like, this one's called English.
Dude, they had one that was like a straight up, just fucking like a punk song, like deep, like what the fuck is happening? This is sick. Show. I watched a whole 3-part documentary called Killer Sally yesterday on Netflix. You seen it?
Yeah.
I knew you had. I was telling Ellie, I'm like, something I didn't know about Cayman. He's like super into like true crime and murder stories. And she's like, what? Like, I didn't know it either. It was good.
It was good.
What was your thought on it?
He was abusive, and honestly, I think.
Okay, run it down for me.
All right, so this
spoiler alert, we're gonna ruin it.
This is about bodybuilding, right? So it's a bodybuilding couple. They're like, doing competitions and shit.
They're
She's
pro.
Like pro.
The dude's pro.
The guy is fucking massive, dude.
Like how big?
Like
Pro bodybuilder.
I'm gonna look it up. Keep talking.
Look up Ray McNeil.
Ray Mick?
Ray Mick. Fuck you, dude. I almost corrected him. God, you're asshole. Ray McNeil and Sally McNeil. So they were like a
Why do I know the
bodybuilding.
name Sally? I'm thinking
Sally
Sally
McNeil. So it's kind of like that, but she kills her husband.
Okay.
So
It's always killer shit, dude. I'm over that shit.
do you want to know or what?
Yeah,
you
tell
want
me,
to just
tell me.
fucking
Sorry,
say Alan McNeil?
Oh wait, I know this guy. I've seen pictures. Go, keep going.
You've seen this guy where in Venice? Like,
He's
what are you
like
talking
super
about?
famous, right?
I don't know.
He's not?
Not really.
Anyway,
He's been dead for a while. I
tell
don't
the
know.
fucking story.
Anyways, this woman was in the Marines. Then she becomes a bodybuilder. She meets this guy. She has her own kids from another marriage. So this guy becomes the stepdad. They get married super quick.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the first episode is kind of like, oh yeah, this guy was great. The kids like really loved him, whatever.
Until it wasn't.
Yeah, this guy obviously doing bodybuilding, doing a bunch of steroids and shit. I think he said that he was on like 5 different steroids in his body.
Really? This isn't natural?
So I guess he was very abusive, like abusive to the kids, abusive to the mom, like choking her almost to death, hitting her, like everything you can think of.
And she killed him.
Anyways, one day, so her story is he was choking her out really hard. She thought she was going to die. She goes in the bedroom, grabs a shotgun that was in the house, shoots him once. He goes down. She goes up to him and shoots him again.
Oh.
But her story was he got
Up and charged at
and
her.
then charged her.
So
Okay, anyway.
The kids in like the police tape of the interrogation or whatever, the son actually looked like he was like, thank you. You know what I mean? Like relieved that she killed his stepdad because he hated him.
Right.
And
How old were the kids?
Dude, like 8 and 10. Like they looked
something
young.
like that. They were hell young.
So super dramatic. But they seemed kind of on their mom's side, like,
for sure.
that she got rid of this monster in the house, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, when it goes to trial and everything, I was telling Allie what was going on. I'm like, she shot him twice. That's going to be what gets her. The fact that she went up and shot him again, that's done. That's murder. Like,
I feel like when you shoot with a shotgun, you could shoot him in the foot.
Yeah.
Well, that's what, you know,
and
in
it's
hindsight, she's like, I wish I
that's what the
handled it differently,
prosecution
blah,
said.
blah,
Yeah.
blah. Like,
she shot him point blank and then went up and shot him again, right? So, like, she ends up getting charged with second-degree murder, which is basically like not premeditated, but you killed him. Like, there's no other excuse for it.
Is
Like,
self-defense murder?
the reason that they didn't, I think the second shot is why it wasn't self-defense.
if she only shot him once, it would have
What's
been
first degree? What's second degree?
First degree is premeditated. Like, you go out and you're like, I'm going to kill this person
I'm
today.
going to do this.
Second degree is you kill someone out of like whatever emotion you had in that
Situation.
moment.
You're just like,
but it wasn't necessarily like you had planning to go kill this guy that night.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Third degree is...
I don't know what third degree is, but I think like manslaughter is like right there with third degree.
Yeah.
Like,
like with your car.
you didn't mean to kill him, but
It was an accident.
It was an accident.
You accidentally killed someone.
Yeah.
But that's manslaughter.
Right. I don't know what third degree is.
I'll
Is
look
there
it
a
up.
third degree?
Maybe you kill someone.
What's fourth degree?
I don't think there's...
Third degree?
What? Hold on.
It's like when your skin boils
Boils over.
Yeah.
Like a steam fire.
Yeah.
Steam fire?
fire.
Like a steam burn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
Or when you get
open the
sunburned when you're
radiator
driving.
cap- Yeah.
Third degree is manslaughter.
Manslaughter.
Okay, that's
Depending on the
same thing.
type of manslaughter.
So
Charged.
the thing is that like you could tell that the jury, she's first of all, she went up on the stand to defend herself, which is like always a no-go. And she answered a bunch of questions
she
without
had
a lawyer.
Did she have a lawyer?
She didn't get one while she was getting interrogated. She got one after. So
Yeah,
they'd already
she
asked her all the
spilled
questions.
all the beans.
Spilled all the beans. She did everything wrong. But you know, she ended up killing this guy.
Which I feel like shows that it wasn't planned. It was unfortunate.
She had a bunch of regret and everything.
Yeah, and also like she's so flustered she doesn't even think to ask for a lawyer or anything like that, right? Like
I feel
I
like
felt-
that's number one.
But dude,
yeah,
here's
but
where
when,
it got kind
when
of
you
fucked
just
up.
accidentally killed someone, it's like
It became a
Accidentally?
story of they were both violent towards each other.
Right. It was all around
But
that.
Yeah.
the whole prosecution just was basically like she's trying to be like this battered, abused woman, whatever, and blah blah blah. No, you killed your husband, and it's like at the end I felt really bad. Like she was abused, you know what I mean? And
absolutely.
like she killed him. Did she have to kill him? No, but she killed him because she was probably like, "You're gonna fucking kill me one day."
Yeah.
and you
was
know,
scared.
yeah. So she ended up doing like 20-something years in prison. She just got out.
she's out now, yeah.
20 something.
But yeah, I kind of left like being like, yeah, I'm not surprised that she spent time in prison because
No, me neither.
the whole fucking case is like obvious she was going to go to prison. But
I feel like how many parts was this?
3
You could do this whole thing in 30 minutes.
probably
Yeah,
could have.
absolutely.
It's just
It's Netflix, bro. They
I know,
stretch it out into like 8
I
hours.
think that's why I'm just over it because I'm like, I don't need 8 hours of like a story you can tell me in 30 minutes.
Well, I was telling Ali too, I'm like the pace of the storytelling is always, it's like such a Netflix thing. The first episode is just like such a fucking diversion.
Yeah.
It's like he was such a good person, but then
Yeah.
and then they go
It's
back to the
literally-
beginning. Like he started abusing her at like month 2. Why did they spend the first episode saying that they had this good relationship? Like,
Well, bring you in.
but you know, there was like an argument at the end, like, okay, well, if this happened today, she probably wouldn't have gone to prison. I'm like, yeah, she would have. People are still using the same fucking excuses that like women are.
How was that any different?
I don't know. Some people think like because of the Me Too movement or like women empowerment that for some reason like she wouldn't go to prison. I'm like, it's the same
That doesn't
shit.
seem, and there's a whole conversation on its own. That doesn't seem equal to me.
Yeah,
What women empowerment is like, you're getting treated the same, like
right.
man or woman, or
Right.
wherever you fall.
I'm
Like,
like,
you know what I
nothing
mean?
would be different.
No, it's like how you can't treat one side better and think like, oh, she wouldn't have done more time. It's like, for what?
Right.
The same crime?
Right.
Like it.
Yeah, it was kind of fucked up. That just they left me kind of feeling weird. I felt bad for the kids though. I just feel bad for kids.
Oh yeah.
The situation.
Definitely. Well, because
She fucked
now-
up their life too with
both
that
of them,
decision. you
both
know
of
what I
them ended up in like abusive
mean?
relationships
Yeah, dude, just
too. At
cycle
one
violence.
point,
And it's like that's both
Well,
of their faults.
And
to
it's
an
like
extent,
I've never been in a situation like that. I have no idea, but like I feel like there has to be an. They got married really early.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where she fucked up.
yeah, exactly. Married.
I guess you don't know. I mean,
Well, also they were in the military. When you get married in the military, you get more money.
benefits and shit. Yeah,
Was she still in the military?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bunch of reasons people do that. Yeah,
No, I know. I'm just thinking about like I don't know.
you don't know the person.
I've never been in like a super toxic relationship like that where I'm like I feel stuck. I don't know what to do. Like
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like
it seems scary.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know. I mean, it's a fucking.
Because in my brain, I'm like, walk away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Call the cops. Get him out of your restraining order. Do it. Just do everything. It's like, and if she's the one in the military, did he have a bunch of money?
No,
he had zero. She was supporting him basically.
Yeah, so it's if you're the person in financial power.
Well,
like,
that's
it's like, why do people stay in abusive relationships?
But that's why
it's a disorder in a sense.
Sure.
You know, it's like you don't,
and
you're so hooked, and that's the she talks about
was
that.
Her
in the
upbringing
story.
like that.
I don't recall them talking about her.
She said so. Yeah, because she.
Oh yeah,
she was
that's
with
right.
A black guy when she was growing up, and that was like a super
no
in her neighborhood.
The only thing is like, she talks about it and is like when they were good, they were so good. So she would hold on to that. Like, it's like, but I love him so much, you know, all that shit.
Yeah,
it's
do
like,
anything for him.
Exactly.
It's
So
kind of fucked up, dude. It made me feel weird.
Do you have anything that isn't like seltzer?
Do you have a non-Bloody Mary? I'll take that.
I'll take a Coors. Yeah.
And then I changed the
Feeling
pace
heavy,
after
bro.
Killer Sally and I watched Love is Blind.
Oh, shit,
New season of Love is Blind.
They're cold from being outside.
Hell yeah.
Anyone watching Love is Blind?
No. I watched the first season. Is it good?
It's not good. It's not good, but I can't stop watching it.
We started, fun story.
Prickly Pear? It's good.
Fun story. So Selena and I yesterday, the night before we started it, it's called Drink Masters on Netflix.
I saw that.
Literally, it's just a cooking show, but booze. So it's like, actually, it's like my wheelhouse. I'm like, oh, this is fun. Because food shit, I'm always like, I'm an okay cook, but I'm not a chef. Like, I actually know bartending shit.
Yeah, right. That's your
So
cooking.
it's like really fun to watch and be like, oh, that's something that like I've tried, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so it's really cool, and we're watching it.
Do you think the cooks in your kitchen are like, oh, fuck yeah, new Master Chef though?
No, they're not.
New MasterChef Junior. Fuck
They're
yeah.
not those. There's not those types of cooks, you know.
Yeah, but sorry, go ahead. I point in my head, but I'm like, go.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
So we're watching it, and I'm like, we're watching the first episode, and they're like introducing everyone. I'm looking at this person, and I'm like, I know that guy.
Oh, whoa, really?
I know him. And Shalena's like, what? And I'm like, I know him. He served us in San Francisco. If this guy's from San Francisco, we've both met him. I've had a really long conversation with him. I met this guy, super nice, super cool dude. We're watching the episode. Of course, they don't interview. He's the one they don't interview until the very end.
Uh-huh.
And he's fucking from San
No
Francisco.
way, you do know him.
And then Selena and I went on a rabbit hole to figure out where he worked, found his Instagram. She found his LinkedIn. And then...
Whoa.
So we're like waiting for like 10, we're like digging through for 10 minutes
You're
trying
two
to find
people I don't think I ever want to fuck over.
You're gonna find your fucking.
You'll die.
They're gonna find your shit, bro.
Yeah. So it turns out the reason we knew him from a bar that isn't open anymore. That's why it was so hard to figure out where he works or worked. So, but super fun. He's still in the competition. We're
Small
like
world.
Episode
Yeah, dude,
4.
What was the show called?
Drink Masters.
It was like
Thing.
Ink Masters.
Yeah, it's a corny.
Is Dave Navarro in it?
He's drugged the whole time.
I think he's sober.
Is he?
I don't know.
That's why it's so fucked up that he's on
Isn't
it.
every like older rock musician sober now?
So boring,
Is Ozzy sober?
dude.
Or is Ozzy
I know
sober?
the son is, what's his name? Jack.
Kelly?
Yeah. Ozzy's son, Kelly.
That was good.
That's quick. You funny?
I feel like that's just the new way, rock stars rebrand themselves. I'm the sober guy now.
Yeah.
I feel like
You're boring.
they have their doctors
we-
like, you
Me
will
just
die.
jogging sobriety.
Do we need a brand change?
Yeah, in a couple of years, dude, we're gonna
No,
come back as
we're
the
not.
sober, Jesus loving podcast.
We're not washed up rock stars yet. We're fucking...
Yeah. So you have a plan of becoming
Yeah,
a washed
yeah,
up
yeah.
rock star. Oh, okay.
And at like 32, someone was like, here, just play bass for this band. You're going to tour the world, fucking rock out.
Where's your bass?
So sick. Like,
Corey took it.
can you imagine a late...
I replaced it with a plant.
That explains how the band's going. The bass isn't here, but we have a plant now.
Hey, I've been there, dude.
Dallin barely has any guitars. He just has a bunch of fucking succulents now.
Yeah, dude. Oh my fucking God, is that accurate? I have way less guitars and way more succulents now. There was a crossover at one point.
Yeah,
That's
I
so
don't know
true.
when it was.
Yep. I was like, I don't have to take care of a succulent.
How do we like the plant?
I like it. It looks a
looks
lot
way
better,
better hung.
in the air, dude. Sending us a picture of a really long hanging plant on the ground was so unnerving. But it's kind of funny. Like, I kind of want to start hanging super long vined plants on
I
the
like
ground.
how you wrapped it around the garage
Yeah, it's
track.
cool.
Right?
Yeah, it looks nice.
Cool. I've never had a plant like that. I'm
Welcome. Are you going to take care of it?
I'm watering it. You don't.
What
have
do
to-
you have up there?
you
Is
don't
that a light?
The lights are down there.
It's like a meter. I don't know. It was in the Dalton and Rachel had it on there. They don't even know what
Is
it
that
does.
their plant?
It's like a moisture meter or something.
Oh, that's good.
But you water it like once a week, like a little bit.
Really?
Do you have to spritz the leaves?
Once a month.
Ellie's
during the
brother
winter.
has the most fucking gnarly greenhouse in their apartment. It's crazy. It's so cool.
Greenhouse in the apartment.
What?
Dude, for real. They have like ecosystems going on in there. It's wild.
Do they live in
Wow.
a penthouse?
No, they just live in a loft.
Do they live
LA.
in a greenhouse? They call it an apartment.
No, I mean it's like off the dusted road near Bakersfield. It's in a farm, but I'm kidding.
They live in LA.
like
I live in downtown LA, but there's so much plantage going on there. It's pretty cool.
That's tight.
very,
I like
very
Pinteresty
Pinteresty sounding.
I love plants, and I have no plants.
I don't have. Selena and I have like
It really makes a place feel
a
alive.
bamboo.
You have a
and-
bamboo? You
Yeah.
have a panda too?
Mini panda.
That sounds cute.
Are pandas? They're bears.
They're bears.
Yeah.
Panda bear?
Yep. I got it.
I always liked red pandas growing up, but I don't think
Yeah.
those are bears.
They're more
Cute.
No,
Marsupials?
They're not marsupials.
Muskrat.
Are they rodents?
No. I
Red
don't
panda?
think
What are they?
They look like
them up.
raccoons.
Raccoons. But what's a raccoon?
Rodent.
Trash.
A mammal?
Trash.
Do they lay eggs? You find a raccoon egg?
What is a raccoon? I love how little we know about animals.
Hold on. What's a possum? They're like in the same family.
It's just a
right?
mammal. It's
A possum's
they're
the
not
only
Insect?
No, possums are the only something in North America.
The only something.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, you learn something new on this podcast every time you listen.
Wait, so we said a red panda is what?
Yes.
Well, no, okay. So
Correct.
wait, a bear?
Okay. I don't think a red panda is a
Bear
bear.
is a mammal.
Okay, I understand that.
Right.
But within the mammal,
Like-
kingdom, there are
Okay.
other types of mammals.
Possums.
We're mammals too.
Possums are marsupials, and I believe they're the only marsupial in North America.
Ooh, okay.
Are
Then-
possums dangerous?
Then what is a raccoon?
Possums are so cute.
Hold on.
I don't have that opinion.
Would it be the family?
Dude, it's been years. I don't know.
Hold on.
Just say what kind of mammal is a red panda?
Raccoons are mammals.
Yes, but what?
I think just mammal, dude.
Yeah. I
No,
think-
then we're just mammals.
I-
What?
that's like saying-
You say my cousin's a raccoon.
That's like saying like deer is a mammal.
Are raccoons feline or canine?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
What in the deep south is that?
Okay, is a raccoon a rodent? Answer: a raccoon is neither. What?
This is like trivia. I don't know.
rodent. Raccoons are mammals. They're also not vermin.
It's the stupidest fucking conversation. Look, God created us all, and we're all the same.
No, we're not.
Not mammal, we're God's creatures.
Hey,
Reptiles are so much more beneath me.
No, reptiles, aka Democrats, am I right?
hey.
Try to say the sound. Hold on. What was the sound?
Yeah, there you go. Was that a guess?
No, I didn't know. I was looking for the badumch.
That was good.
Yeah, thank you. Anyways, that was a really good conversation.
That just made all of us sound super dumb.
Yeah, we're gonna cut all that out. That was the stupidest.
Like we sounded
Stupidest-
really smart before.
I think we sounded smart before.
Me talking about answering security questions wrong.
That was hilarious, actually. That's one of the funniest
Now,
things.
is that a smart move? You know.
Also
trying to
came
keep-
in hitting us earlier with the I like my coffee like I like my men. And in my mind I was going through the different like responses and I just see a pumpkin cold foam. I laughed so hard.
That's great.
I'm glad you like that.
I did.
Because I was like, this is really dumb.
Wait, hold on. One more thing. I want to name the plant. What should we name it?
Morbius.
Is it feline or canine?
It's an ivy plant.
It's an ivy plant?
Who played Green Ivy in the Batman?
Uma Thurman.
Name it Uma.
Uma?
Uma.
Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman.
I'm just going to call
Okay.
it Uma Thurman.
All right, Uma Thurman, the plant.
Uma Thurman played Green Ivy?
Poison ivy.
Poison ivy.
In
Played
the
Green
George
Ivy?
Clooney Batman?
Yeah.
Green ivy doubles down. You mean green ivy? By the way,
Speaking of doubling down.
wait a minute. That movie though,
Oh, okay.
Have you guys seen that movie?
Batman?
Wait, speaking of doubling down, what?
I was gonna say the Kanye and the Jewish thing.
We not talked about that? Oh, right. We haven't talked about that.
We need to talk about.
Why are you guys looking at me
No, we
like I did?
texted. No, we texted about it. That's right. We texted about it.
Yeah, with the Lex Friedman pod.
Oh, yeah. Kanye is a psychopath.
Now, Kyrie Irving has like a fucking Lord of the Rings quest to get back into. Did you see that?
What? No.
Because Kyrie Irving, basketball player, he's like super kind of down with, he's like friends with Kanye.
Yeah.
But he starts posting like about like a book that's about anti-Semitism and shit. And of course he gets called out for it, right? Because he's always been this guy who's like, the earth is
the
flat.
book, Mein Kampf?
He's like, you might have never heard of it. It's called Jews Are the Worst.
Anyways, really independent author.
You can kind of like feel like,
Written
okay,
by Kyrie Irving.
is anyone going to like stand up to him or whatever? Like Nike cuts his deal with him. And then the Nets gave him like a term of things that he has to do to get back on the team. It's literally like a quest. He has to do like these 6 things before he can get back in. I'm like, what?
What are they? Do you know
Dude, it's like you have to talk to the Anti-Defamation League.
He has to go to like Jerusalem for a year.
and then you can come back.
Yeah, you must walk into the forest of Cayman Brambila.
Think about your thoughts.
To hang out in the Museum of Tolerance for like a week.
You must spend a minute and we have to look at you and be like, he gets it. It's the weirdest thing.
That's wild.
Yeah, but Kanye's just like canceled from all of his endorsements and
He's,
everything, right? Just what does he have left? I'm wondering.
Well,
Besides
okay, so
the Lex
ultimately,
Friedman podcast.
Ultimately, I think
It's interesting that
he's doing shit like this on purpose. I feel. I mean, he's obviously not good,
but
and
what's
he's
the
wrong.
get?
All his contracts are broken that he's been trying to get out.
And I
of.
was going to say it's the Jews that did it.
Yeah,
You think so?
Dude, on it, I think he just wants to be completely independent, and he
is now of all revenue streams.
So it's obviously he's terrible, and what he's saying is awful. But ultimately, I don't think I think he's just trying really hard to lose everything,
And
so
he's
that
just
way he
another
doesn't
guy who's
have
scapegoat.
he doesn't
he
have
just
to
like
anyone
falls
to work
off and he's a
for.
complete nobody in like 2 years.
I think that'd be great.
That would
Yeah.
be
I
amazing.
think
That would
no
be
one-
like honestly.
But he would have a comeback and be like, "I was nothing for 2 years, and then now look at me."
No, it'd be so much better if he just fell off. Like,
How many people can you say that about though? Like you just wish.
oh, that I wish that they fell
my
off.
God,
Well, there's
yeah.
people.
He's just like the most outwardly insane person to do this.
Yeah, I was telling Cayman that Joe had a client. I guess had worked with Kanye on something. He
I was trying to figure out who was telling me this. I
Yeah.
forgot it was you. Okay,
and
thank you.
she had a client who works for Adidas, and they did something at some point.
Yeah.
And they were like, dude, he's nuts. Like, the way she explained it, he was like, he'll have ideas where like, he's like, I want to put like a Yeezy store on the moon. And like, if you tell him no, he'll just cut you off. Be like, okay, bye. You have to like
He wants to
entertain the
surround
idea
himself with
He's a
people.
child.
and be like, okay, if you want to do that, this is how you need to do this and buy this and sell this here and do it, and kind of make it impossible for it to happen.
Jesus Christ.
Logistically.
They give him a Kyrie Irving side quest.
You must meet with the Galactic Moon people.
Just for him to be like, all right, maybe not the moon, but like in Milan on a mountain. Like, and they're like,
Does
okay.
Milan have mountains?
I don't know, dude.
Dallin,
Never been.
our
We didn't go to
geography
Milan.
guy.
I don't know, man. I wasn't there.
Dallin's our in-house geography guy.
Hold on. Let me calculate. I'm sensing mountains. I'm sensing them.
Chard's
I'm good with directions,
I was about to say, Chard's the
numbers.
Dude,
compass.
last night I was sitting down on my couch and I'm like, I feel like north is this way, and it was. It was
Right?
You're right. I can fucking feel north this
You
way,
can
bro.
feel it, dude.
You can
It's a
feel
feeling.
it. It's
Is
so
north
true.
that way?
What way does your window to the driveway face?
My window faces east. I know it. I just know it.
How did you pick up on this so fast?
I
You
don't
don't
know,
know?
man.
You don't know if you're walking down your driveway to the street, which way are you going?
Oh, it's so east.
West.
Yep.
What?
You got it. You got it.
You could just feel that shit, man.
Am I good at directions now?
Yeah.
No,
well,
you just need to think about it.
we
Maybe you
have
need
the
to
thing-
practice
Yeah,
more.
we have the thing Kanye's missing. He just doesn't know what direction he's going. He doesn't know where he's going, and he's just like, it's got to be the Jews. It's like, dude, that's so fucking outplayed.
Oh, I know. It's what everyone's go-to is.
Yeah, dude.
We need to pick a new people.
What do you mean?
Like-
I need you to elaborate on all of that sentence.
For everyone to hate. Like, can we,
Oh,
hate,
okay.
Can we hate on the whites now?
I was like, do you mean like a new species for Moon or Mars or something? We need new people to hate?
I'm tired of people, dude.
We need a new people to hate.
We
Who
need
are we
some
going to hate?
extraterrestrials up in here that we can shit on.
Who are we going to hate? Finance bros?
Yeah. Oh,
Tech
yeah.
bros.
Tech bros.
Tech bros, tech people.
Elon Musk lovers. Those are my next people. People are really fantastical about Elon
What
Musk.
about Elon Musk himself?
Yeah, well, that's too easy. That's low-hanging fruit.
We just go in furry.
What about like wheelchair people?
All right, hold on. I'm pretty sure we need to cut that out. You might get fired.
No, I mean, you asked a question. I'm posing.
Wait,
it.
all right, define wheelchair people, though.
Well,
could
maybe,
be so many.
hold on, maybe,
So many. I'm
maybe
glad you asked.
there was.
Yeah, look like you had. Wait a minute now.
Maybe there was a guy who was attacking a lady, and some guy came up and hit that guy on the back,
So now he has a.
and now he's paraplegic.
So he's a piece of
You
shit, but he's in a
want- you
wheelchair.
want criminal
Look,
wheelchair people.
It could, I'm not just saying kids with disabilities.
I think
or
Bill
like,
Burr has this joke. He's like, salute the troops. And he's like, you think all troops are like worth? So like, not all troops are great. I don't support all troops. Some are terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're taking that approach. Like,
Sure.
why do we just blanket love people in wheelchairs? Some of them are terrible people.
Sure, it could be.
Okay, so you're saying
Just
that.
because
Richard is saying that. Fuck people in wheelchairs. Like, you need to learn to,
Oh yeah,
them to be
I'm
good people.
saying we can't just like assume that people in wheelchairs are good people.
Right, but that's what you're saying.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, he's saying
you can't assume like people like it's everyday people. Just because you can't use your legs doesn't mean you can't be an asshole.
Why are you going so hard?
Cayman's the one looking to bash on people. I'm just giving them options.
just-
No, I like it. We're getting it. We're getting options here.
He's really into hating wheelchair people, and I'm kind of confused.
It kind of looked like he was waiting for an in to say that.
You know how many Nazis are probably in wheelchairs now?
Wait, what
Are
do you
Nazis
mean?
still around?
Sure.
Well, if they
like,
are, they're in wheelchairs. That's for sure.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying like OG Nazis, of course.
maybe.
That's a good point, though. You know, when I was at Disneyland recently, and
This your segue
I
into Nazi
love
story?
where this
all
is
the
going.
people
I
in
have a good
wheelchairs, I was
Disneyland
like,
story.
oh my god, these pieces of shit over here.
Front of the line.
Yeah, why don't you fucking wait. You can roll.
Push them out.
Which, by the way, okay, so Allie can get
Wheelchair
a
person,
disability access.
kinda, you know?
No.
But hold on,
Not just. It has to be in a wheelchair.
are you saying she's a piece of shit? If she
She's
needed
not a
one,
wheelchair person.
But
if
she
she
has
was-
access to be a wheelchair person at Disneyland.
go on the record, dude. What if she did?
what if she?
What if
did?
she was in one? Is she a piece of shit?
No, I'm not saying all people in wheelchair. I'm saying you can be.
Was Stephen Hawking bad?
I mean,
I'm not sure.
I am not sure. All right.
bad how?
I'll hear you out. What's your Disneyland story?
Oh,
Wait, you didn't finish yours.
No, when you get, back in the day, she could just be like, hey, I have CF, and they'd be like, okay, here you go.
Yeah.
It's not that easy anymore,
give her
apparently.
some like package.
Dude,
like,
if she were to say she has CF, they'd be like, use a wheelchair.
Oh shit.
Which, to your point, is creating more assholes, because now anyone who in the past could have not needed to be told they need a wheelchair,
Yeah.
now there's going to be angry people in wheelchairs.
Right.
That's all.
Sure.
You know, you're widening the population of people in wheelchairs
Yes,
who don't want to
I'm-
be in them,
Yes.
which is creating a more angry wheelchair population. I got you, bro.
Thank you.
Wait, they were forcing her into a wheelchair?
No,
I'm confused
if
by
she would have said, I have a lung disease, they would say like, oh, you can't stand, use a wheelchair, which is just
As
like
opposed to how it would
such
be
an American way to look at
before. 'Cause
disabilities. Like, why don't you just fucking sit down?
Because the handicap pass is like you need to be in a. See, that's the thing.
I know what you just
Is they're cornering wheelchair culture,
They are, dude. If I was already in a
like-
wheelchair, I'd be like, they're not a part of me.
and it's annoying because it's like, oh, you're not in a wheelchair. You don't really have anything going on.
Yeah.
So fuck wheelchair people.
Yeah, man. Just as Richard said it on this podcast.
date.
Yes. Cayman, what's your Disneyland story?
Yeah, we need to get off this now.
I was in Disneyland.
I'm about it, dude.
And we're walking, we're in like the Star Wars land or whatever, like go to the bathroom. And then I'm walking by and I see this like security guy talking to just this other gentleman. And you know how security guys look like at Disneyland? They just look like they're going on safari. Like they
Yes.
don't really. You're like,
Yeah.
is that a security guy or is he just like a normal Disney?
Did he just
goer?
get off the Indiana Jones
Yeah,
ride?
Or does he
exactly.
drive the Jungle Cruise? I don't know.
So we're there, and like I'm walking by, I'm like, oh, interesting. This guy is getting in trouble, obviously.
Yeah.
And I look down, and I'm obviously eyeing him, looking him up and down.
Of course,
he's
'cause you
wearing.
wanna fight.
I'm like, oh, he's wearing a Mickey
The security
shirt.
guy or the
No,
guy
the
getting in
guy
trouble?
they're talking to. His Mickey shirt has Mickey wearing a bandana holding an AR-15.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And
You got in trouble for that?
the guy, they're talking to him, and I can hear like as we're passing, he's like, the security guards are like, look, man, like it's not us, but you just can't wear that here.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I
Not,
guess.
it's not. Hey man, we're with you, brother.
I was like,
But
this
Disney
is so
policy.
interesting.
Yeah.
And then I look, and those. It's generally like a American shirt, like proud to be American.
Yeah.
They always have the American flag on the sleeve,
Yeah.
but it's like it's always just like white, right?
Yeah.
You know the exact shirts I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
I have like
And,
6 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Chard actually started the company. So I was like, this guy obviously bought this shirt and was like, oh, I can wear it to Disneyland when I go.
He probably bought it to go to Disneyland.
And then, like, bro, you know you're not going to be able to wear that. It's
That's what he
Disney.
wants, though.
I know.
That's what he wants.
Meanwhile, he's wearing cargo shorts and, like, all
Do they
black
have a
fake
loaner
Vans.
shirt for him to wear?
Well, that's what I heard. So,
Like in PE when you don't wear them.
Dude, so Summer and Andrew have passes, and they've seen people, like, get dress coded. You can get dress coded
I
at
did not know
Disneyland, and they'll
that.
give you a free shirt.
What?
So it's like low key. If
Wear
you
just
want a
a
free
shirt.
shirt,
If you want a free shirt
if you
from
want a free shirt,
Disneyland.
just wear something really
Richard can wear
inappropriate.
his I hate people wheelchair shirt. Dude, when we were on the bus into Disneyland.
Wait,
Theme
hold
Park,
on.
Go. What more do you have to say about the people in wheelchairs?
Nothing. I'm going to bring up a time where I did sprain my ankle
Uh-huh.
and out of my way dragged a wheelchair to Disneyland to use
I love it.
to get front of the line.
Did it actually work?
Yeah. Well, I had a whole thing on my foot. Like I wrapped
See,
it.
this is
and
why
made
he
it-
doesn't like wheelchair people. Is he wishes he was
He
one.
wishes he was
No,
one.
I
Just be
think
disabled, bro.
I'm guilty of being a fake wheelchair
There's a
person.
lot of them. There's a lot of them in there. You know what I mean? That's a big population of
Yeah,
people.
they're always going across the street like this.
You ever been to a Walmart, dude? Anyone in those fucking motorized things? Nah,
Dude, I
doubt
went to
it.
Walmart the other day. That place just every
haven't been to
Walmart
one in
is
years,
the
and
weirdest vibe.
It is always weird.
It's so
It's actually kind of
weird.
cool, especially the 24-hour one on Trask.
Oh yeah,
Is
that
it
was
still
yeah,
24
baby.
hour?
Is it? I haven't been there in
No,
years.
I think they started closing at
shit.
like 2. 1 or 2.
The fact that you've been there recently enough to know
No,
that.
this was years ago.
No.
I went.
Because I used to go like late.
Dude,
Yeah,
yes.
Chard would just steal
4 a.m.
shit.
I still do.
Steal wood, bro. We used to steal wood from there all the time. Stealing firewood from a grocery store is like the most, just like the most thing you can do to go to, if you're going to go camping, you're like, I'm going to steal firewood from the fucking
That's
grocery store.
America, dude. Wheelchairs and stealing
Yeah.
firewood.
Anyways, we were going on the bus tram thing or whatever into Disneyland from the parking structure. This guy turned around to me and he was like 50 something. And he went, if you see Pinocchio, let me know. And I went, okay. Yeah, sure, man.
What?
First of all, number one, I've never seen Pinocchio in Disneyland. Ever. First of all, number two.
Maybe that's why he wanted to see him so bad. He only
No,
comes
it gets
out-
better. It gets better. Number two, is he going to be human-sized Pinocchio, or is he going to be a little tiny doll sitting on a little wall
He
or
is
something?
a little boy. So
Okay. Number three, he turns around and says to me, when I was a kid here in the 70s,
oh my god.
I saw Pinocchio here, and this man in bell bottoms was following me. I think he was trying to kidnap me, and I wasn't able to go up to Pinocchio because I was too scared and I had to get away from this guy. So if you see him, let me know.
Where
I've
were
been
his
trying to find him
parents?
since then. And I went, dude, I don't know what you're trying to have closure on in your life, but I'm not a part of this.
And also, I'm pretty sure that's a different Pinocchio nowadays.
Also, there's
Yeah.
like 250,000 people here, sir. Why are you putting this quest upon me to find Pinocchio for
I'm
you?
not Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving's number 7. Find Pinocchio in Disneyland. And don't make a comment about the size of his nose, Kyrie. Watch Pinocchio without talking about the nose. And then you can come play basketball.
Oh my god.